Welcome to a deep dive into Leo Tolstoy's monumental novel, War and Peace. While often seen as a historical epic of the Napoleonic Wars, its true genius lies in its profound exploration of human existence. Tolstoy masterfully illustrates how individual lives are not merely swept along by history, but actively shape and are shaped by its grand, often brutal, sweep. Tolstoy presents a radical philosophy of history, challenging the great man theory. He argues that history isn't driven by the will of emperors or generals, but by the collective actions and impulses of countless individuals, what he calls swarm life. True understanding for Tolstoy comes from observing these minute, interconnected forces, not just the pronouncements of leaders. The novel is set against the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars, a period of immense upheaval across Europe. Napoleon's ambition led to widespread conflict, culminating in his invasion of Russia in 1812. This wasn't just a political struggle. It was an existential crisis that touched every stratum of Russian society, from the aristocracy to the peasantry, forcing profound personal reckonings. We first meet Pierre, an illegitimate but immensely wealthy and awkward nobleman. He's a seeker, grappling with philosophical questions and a deep yearning for meaning. His early life is marked by a disastrous marriage and a clumsy search for purpose, making him a relatable figure whose journey will lead him through profound spiritual and personal transformations. Prince Andrei Bolkonsky represents a different path, that of the disillusioned, idealist, and ambitious aristocrat. Initially seeking glory on the battlefield, he becomes profoundly disillusioned with the superficiality of Moscow society and the vanity of war. His near-fatal wounding at Austerlitz forces him to confront his mortality and reevaluate his life's grand ambitions. Natasha Rostova embodies the vibrant spirit of life and emotion. She is impulsive, passionate, and deeply connected to the world around her. Her journey is one of emotional growth, navigating love, heartbreak, and societal pressures. Natasha represents the heart of Russia, finding her strength and purpose not in grand deeds, but in love, family, and resilience. The lives of Pierre, Andrei, and Natasha are intricately woven together, their personal dramas unfolding against the epic canvas of war. Their relationships, romances, and crises are amplified and altered by the larger historical context. Tolstoy masterfully shows how individual destinies are shaped by, and in turn influence, the monumental events of their time. The Battle of Borodino is a pivotal, brutal engagement depicted by Tolstoy with unflinching realism. He emphasizes the chaos, the sheer scale of human suffering, and the absence of clear heroic agency. Tolstoy shows that history is made not by generals' grand plans, but by the myriad small, often unheroic actions of ordinary soldiers caught in the maelstrom. Following Borodino, Moscow falls to Napoleon and is subsequently consumed by fire, leading to the disastrous French retreat. This period is a crucible for the characters. Pierre witnesses the destruction and undergoes a spiritual crisis, while others face immense loss and the stark realities of war's aftermath, testing their resilience and beliefs. Pierre's experience as a prisoner of war is transformative. Stripped of his former life and illusions, he finds profound spiritual awakening. His encounter with Platon Karatayev, a simple peasant soldier, teaches him about acceptance, resilience, and finding peace in the present moment. This encounter fundamentally alters Pierre's worldview, leading him to a deeper understanding of life. Prince Andrei's near-death experience after being wounded at Borodino brings about his final, profound reflections. Lying on the battlefield, he has an epiphany, seeing the sky differently and understanding the futility of his former ambitions. His final days are marked by a search for forgiveness and a deeper appreciation for life and love, particularly his reconciliation with Natasha. Natasha's journey culminates in her maturation from a spirited girl to a woman who finds her true calling in family and love. After enduring heartbreak and the trials of war, she discovers strength not in societal roles, but in the quiet power of domesticity and caregiving. Her evolution highlights Tolstoy's belief in the profound value of emotional connection and nurturing. Revisiting Tolstoy's philosophy, we see his complex view on determinism and free will. He suggests that while individuals have agency in their personal lives, the grand currents of history are largely predetermined by the confluence of countless minute actions. True freedom, for Tolstoy, lies in understanding and accepting one's place within this larger, inevitable flow. Ultimately, War and Peace argues that amidst the chaos of war and the grand narratives of history, the true meaning of life is found in love, family, and simple human connection. The novel's epilogue emphasizes the enduring power of domestic life and the quiet